Welcome back to Good Morning LaLa Land on Thought Thursday. We are so honored to have Dr. Zagone. She is a medical director of Gentera Center for Regeneration Medicine, HRT and IV nutrition. What the hell is HRT?
Well, so it's Gentera Center for Regenerative Medicine.
Yeah.
And so we help the body, we use the body's own healing mechanisms to repair and rejuvenate faster and better than we could on our own. And
So you trick yourself into being your own medicine.
I wouldn't say trick, I would say enhance.
Encourage. Okay.
Yes.
So we know that
love
that now naturopath medicine, we believe that if you detox the cell and you bring enough nutrition back into it, that it should be able to regenerate and rejuvenate, and we should be able to have much longer lives as well. Is that the same mentality that you guys have?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I'm trained as a naturopathic doctor, so that's the basis of everything that we do. And all of our therapies are based in that. So in school we would learn there's really 3 things that create disease. Too many toxins, environmental toxins, or auto intoxication. So if our cells have their own toxins that they're just bathing in, we got to take out the trash. And then deficiency, so that could be a nutrient deficiency, macronutrient, micronutrient, could even be a love deficiency, to be honest. The mind-body component is so huge. And then stimulating those healing mechanisms. So
Wait, so the 3 are detoxing, getting nutrition in, and then what's the third?
So take out the bad, put in the good, and then working
Love.
and then working with those healing mechanisms. So what's cool about science these days, things like PRP, which stands for platelet-rich plasma, there are technologies that we can use that enhance these mechanisms even more than just the detox and the giving the nutrition. And we do that. And we do a lot of it through lifestyle, and we also do it through the therapies in the office, like IV nutrient therapy, BHRT, bioidentical hormone replacement therapy.
Yep. So, okay, so people out there looking, they're going, what does this matter to me? So one, we want to say, how can we have higher energy, like so we're not bored, because we know boredom even comes with, sometimes it's a biochemical thing going on, right? So how can we just have more energy? How can we live longer? How can we, these are the things we're talking about. Why would someone care about this? Of course, they want to look good, they want to feel good, but what are really the takeaways of why somebody would want to come in and do this work?
Well, it's quality of life and longevity. So like you said, boredom could be a biochemical thing. Anxiety can be a biochemical thing. Just about everything. Insomnia, very often a biochemical thing, also a mind-body component. So the way we live our lives today, there's so much hope for imagining what do you really want your life to be like? Like, I want to wake up every morning, take my hot and cold shower, and be able to serve the world, rock the day, love my man, love my body, and know that I'm doing good work in the world. I like you. And I want all of my patients to feel like they have the energy to go do that. So whether it's their family, whatever their motivation is, whatever their vision for their life is, and we connect our patients to that vision. Because if you don't have that, why are you doing the IVs? Why are we giving you hormones? Why are you doing anything?
Was this always your mission and vision for your life?
Yes. I joke that I was born into it. I was born at home, breastfed till I was 4.
Walking brand right here.
My mom says that's why I'm so smart. And my boyfriend also has that criteria. That's we joke, that's how we're meant to be. So we'll have smart babies. And when I was in high school, my mom was diagnosed with chronic fatigue, fibromyalgia, rheumatoid arthritis, and was basically bedridden for about 6 months.
Wow.
So even though we had grown up naturally, at that point, she went the conventional route, was on steroid injections into her eyes for the iritis, was on methotrexate, which is a chemotherapeutic, even though she didn't have cancer. And at some point she was just like, I can't do this anymore. And so I watched her get herself off of all of her medications, find a practitioner in Chicago, which is where I was raised. And within 6 months, she was like 80% better.
Wow.
And I saw that as, I'm in my formative years of what do I want to be when I grow up? I was a great student, great with people. And I was like, this is the thing. This is what I get to do. This is how I'm going to serve the world.
So why do that at Gentera?
So I've actually known the executive team of Gentera for a few years now. And knowing the type of people they are, knowing their vision for the world, that we get to bring regenerative medicine all over the world, that we get to help people get out of pain, have more energy, have a better sex life, connect with each other. this is the group. These are the people, and I'm truly honored and in so much joy and pleasure that I get to be the doctor that gets to do this with Gentera.
Love that.
So I'm a semi-client. I come in and I do my blood work, and then you go, okay, here's what we recommend for detoxing. Here's what we recommend for bringing nutrition in, and then here's a list of all the things we can do to get you on the whole next level. Is that how it looks?
Kind of. So we start with a consultation so that we know exactly what blood work we want to run. So we might be running everything, full hormone panel, full thyroid panel, and these markers are very extensive. This isn't like a TSH and a CBC that your primary care doctor is going to run. These are sometimes hundreds of markers we're looking at. And my job is to sit down, look at everything, put all the pieces together, and then convey the information to you in a way that's not overwhelming, and then give you a simple plan to follow so that we're actually doing something with that information that makes a difference for your life.
Wow.
So my favorite test is our micronutrient panel. We can look at 35 different vitamins, minerals, amino acids, and antioxidants, the levels inside our cells. So if we're missing something like zinc, we might not be able to make enough testosterone, and that can affect our energy, motivation, sex life, muscle mass, fat, marriage, you know.
Everything.
Yeah.
So as my father, I think he's been a naturopath for almost 40 years now. And one of the things he found is like he worked with all different people, different issues, different diseases, whatever. And he found every single one of them he had to put on a cleansing or a sauna program because a lot of their bodies wouldn't even respond because they just had too many toxins in them. So how do you guys help people cleanse and detox?
So I start with what's called our foundations of health. Every patient gets this when they walk in the door. And the first thing, it's all the lifestyle stuff. And on that is saunas. And then we also have castor oil packs. We also have hydrotherapy. So like the contrast showers are a nice gentle detox in the morning. Sometimes we do that through IV therapy. So glutathione, superpower antioxidant, also a great detoxer for the liver.
So everybody's seen this on Instagram, right? Like Chrissy Teigen and all the models sitting there dripping.
Yeah, drip it like it's hot.
I mean, really, because I was wondering, is it just something that's trendy to do all these like IV treatments? And, you know, is it just a quick fix? I'm hungover, I'm going to go in, get my IV, and then retox all again, right? The whole detox retox thing.
Pre-tox, tox, detox, retox, all the things, all the toxins. Sometimes it is a quick fix. So for something like a hangover where you're depleting your magnesium, your B vitamins, your glutathione, you feel better because you're getting those nutrients back in quickly, you're getting the hydration. But it's actually a long-term strategy for a lot of patients because we're not getting what we need through our diets today. And there's a number of reasons for that. The quality of our food, how well we're actually digesting and absorbing our food, so the quality of our gut. I think just about every patient I see has some level of gut dysfunction. So that could be just heartburn, indigestion. It could be leaky gut. It could be full-blown IBS, IBD. And every micronutrient panel I've ever run has come back with at least one deficiency.
Right.
Would you say that's the most surprising part of the work that you do? What would surprise people most about the work you do?
How many miracles happen? Like how much healing is really possible. I think we forget, being in the conventional medical paradigm for so long, you think you have a diagnosis or a disease or a symptom and you're going to have that forever, but that doesn't have to be the case. You can totally heal. And that's what I love about our medicine.
Love that.
So unfortunately, we're running out of time, but we want to hear one last thing. We hear they have something around sexual healing, sexuality,
rejuvenation.
Sexual rejuvenation. So sexual healing could be a very different program. I'm not opposed to that either. But for sexual rejuvenation, we take both a systemic approach and a localized approach, and both for men and women. So we want to look at what do your hormones look like? Most people have low testosterone, men and women. And then what are your nutrient deficiencies? What are your inflammatory markers? So we want to make sure that your body is healthy, because a healthy body is a sexy body and a fertile body and a sexy body. And then we also will be implementing some topical / local treatments, both for men and women, which we've been doing quite a bit of research on recently, which has been fun.
We'll have to have you back on a Friday for that one. So where can people find you?
Our website is www.gentera, GENTERA-med.com. I'm at drzagone, Zagone on
And where are your locations?
Oh, so our clinic in California is in the West Valley. We're actually in Canoga Park. And then we also have a Miami location.
Okay,
There you
great.
go.
Wow.
Great work.
Thank
All
you.
for it.
Thank you,
so
Dr.
much.
Z.
Seriously.
Stay tuned. We'll be back with more. Good morning, La La Land.